now come to order. I want to thank everyone for being here this evening as we conduct the business of our school district. Mr. Tate, could you lead us in prayer?
Children, all I think such a good parent, good sister, good students, good teachers, good staff, good parents. All those things so much. Lord God, give us a center on these schools you show. We rise up to the plate.
Please join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, you have the agenda before you. I will entertain a motion to adopt the consent and regular agenda as presented. Okay, we have a motion. All in favor say aye. All opposed, like sign. Next is the item on the agenda is the approval of the consent agenda, and this includes the minutes from the last meeting, financial reports, and field trips. Board members have received these items for review. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. All opposed, like sign. Okay, this consent agenda is approved. Next is old business. The second reading of the amended policy on enrollment in advanced courses is before you. And I will entertain a motion to approve the second reading of policy 4.205 as amended. Okay, is there any discussion on this? Okay, no discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, like sign. Okay, the policy is approved on the second reading. Okay, the next item is new business, and the first thing is the director's evaluation and contract extension. The board has reviewed the evaluation process and related materials. Each board member has returned a completed evaluation on the director, Mr. Beecham. And so I took the evaluations and I went through and I averaged each one, which is on the second and third sheets that I handed out. And so, you guys want to go through these, or? Okay. All right. Well, the evaluation came out positive for Mr. Beecham. And so what I would like to do is propose to add 2 years to the contract starting in July of this year. As far as raises are concerned, we can't do a raise right now in the middle of a budget year, so we will prepare that as we do the budget as far as compensation goes. But I would like to entertain a motion to add 2 years to the contract. Okay. All right. Well, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, like sign. Okay, it's been approved to extend Mr. Beecham's contract for 2 years. So next in new business, CER curriculum team recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. We're privileged to have with us tonight several of our teachers, I hope all of them, I haven't done a head count, but that are part of the Comprehensive Educational Resource Consortium across the state. We have 8 teachers in our district who, you know what, I should have thought ahead and had Miss Angie just explain what they do. Because you're a wonderful teacher. And Beaver is blessed to have you. They do spend hours working with other teams across the state as a team to look at standards, best practices, looking at assessments. They spend a considerable amount of time doing this. And so as part of our agreement with CER, we do each year annually recognize these teachers from our district. They are picked by the district to do this. This is not one of those things that raise their hands and say, I want to try to be better. They're already outstanding teachers to be picked for this, is what I'm trying to say. And we want to recognize your contribution. Henderson County is a level 5 district based on the strength of our teachers. You guys do a fantastic job. You're lead teachers. You get together with others, work out the whole network of things, from picking for item review, looking at the data, bringing it back, and helping us be better as a district. Thank you for your contribution. I'm going to call you out one at a time, if you would. Mr. Walker, if you don't mind, if you would stand, and Bethany will hand you their certificates. Stand out here as I call your name. Please come receive your certificate from Mr. Walker. And we're on TV, so you can look straight ahead right there to our audience out there. We're live, I should say, not TV. So I'll start with, from South Haven Elementary, Miss Laura Harrington. Miss Lauren's husband, Adam, is the assistant principal here at Woodstock, and she makes it better. Amen. But also from South Haven is Katie Edie. Now we have 3 from Westover. We'll start with Miss Tina Brazel. Miss Tina's been around here for a while because when I was here, I'm much older than Miss Tina, but I was a school counselor here at one time, and we worked together. As Miss Betty Davis as well, Miss Betty. And Miss Melissa Gray. These are all from Westover. Thank you all for your contribution. We have one from Pin Oak Elementary, Miss Jerica Wadley. From Bartington Elementary, Dr. Jessica Phillips. And the aforementioned from Beaver Elementary, Miss Angie Holmes. Thank you, Mr. Walker, and thank you, teachers. You know what I said? Strength of our district is our teaching staff, and our non-certified staff is too. The strength of our district is our employees. And thank you, teachers, for your contribution in helping us to become better and to be a level 5 district. Okay, Mr. Walker.
Okay, next on the agenda is the next board meeting. So the next board meeting will be held on March the 13th at 6:00 p.m. at Martin Elementary School. So next on the agenda is the Director of Schools update and comments, and I'll turn this back over to you, Mr.
I did prepare a few comments tonight. I'm going to read part of it. I want to start by expressing my gratitude to the board for the confidence you placed in me to carry on with what we've been doing for the past couple of years. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I don't take the responsibility lightly. I want you guys to know that I solemnly commit to giving my very best to leading this district with integrity, diligence, and unwavering focus on what is best for our students. When I was first going through the process of becoming director of schools, Mr. Steve Crowner might not remember telling me this, but I called him when the goal was coming up. He didn't have a lot to say, and if you know Mr. Crowner, that's customary. But he said one thing to me that has been my prayer going forward. He said, just be a good man. You remember that, Mr. Steve? Thank you for that. In a political job, sometimes we need to be reminded of that. And Mr. Steve, I think of that very often. Just be a good man. Additionally, a former director of schools from Kentucky told me one time, you'll be fine. I was nervous. It was my first couple of months into it. And he said, just remember this. Just do what is in the best interest of the children. Just do what's in the best interest of the children. And those two things have stayed with me and guided me. So thank you. Thank you, Board. I look forward to working with you. Y'all are my bosses. And I want to live up to the evaluation scores. And I want to do better. There are a couple of areas that I've taken to heart as I've looked at it, and I'm going to work with you to be better in those areas, but I appreciate the high marks that you have given me. It is a blessing, and I know the teachers here, and it's a high calling, I know the teachers here would agree with me, that when you're entrusted with bringing up the next generation of Henderson County citizens and shepherding them through this process, it is a tough job. It's a hard job, and you have to have it at heart to do it day in and day out. Thank you, teachers, for that. Now, just a couple of quick tidbits. I don't know if y'all come down along Nancy Wilson Drive where it meets 412. The new Westover Park is in development. The board started that in terms of their contribution to this was donating that land. That was board property. That was donated by this board for that park to be erected. Board, I appreciate you doing that. So it's underway. We had the meeting down at Scottsville today for the Scottsville baseball league, a building pre-construction. Looks like they're going to start on February the 24th on that. There's a couple other little things that's going on at the schools. I'm not going to get into that at this time. It's in a director's update that I've submitted to you. I just want you to know again, I appreciate the opportunity to serve as your director of schools and look forward to the work that we have ahead of us. Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda is public comments. We'll now open the floor for public comments. And as a reminder, each speaker will have 3 minutes to address the board. Please state your name, address, and ensure your comments related to an actionable item on the agenda. Any comments?
My name's LaDonna Manus. I live at 103 Juma Drive in Lexington. I got 3 boys that go to Bargaton. And Mayan has been a big tool that every child in Henderson County could use, not just a select few. I have a child that's in 3rd grade. He has been held back a year. We've done everything possible for him. I'm out $50 a week on therapy. I miss a whole day's of work. And Mayan was taken away, and this child can't even read, not even on a pre-K level. He has an IEP. An IEP just covers pushing on through is what it does. Basically, it covers the school. And these kids are not learning. And for them to take Mayan away or not update or pay for the subscription that we had, that was totally wrong. There's several kids in Henderson County that has benefited from Mayan, and now we can't even access it.
Ms. Ladonna, I appreciate you bringing this before the board. Budget-wise, the license to that did expire, maybe just a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
It's been over a week because we've been trying to access it.
Okay. I didn't know about your experience with that. I have been out of town at a conference. I received an email today from Ms. Shannon Taylor asking for that to be reinstated. I will look into that in the morning. At this particular point, I believe Margarton is the only school in the district that is using Mayan. Is that what it's called, Mayan?
Mayan, yes.
And your librarian is a strong advocate, as is your principal for that.
Correct. And me and her's been working together because we work with Libby at home because it does read to you. But when he's at school, he has to wait till somebody gets done with their work in order to read to him. And it's not fair. My child is humiliated. He's embarrassed. And then we take something like this away.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you for sharing this with the board. I will look into that tomorrow to see if we can continue to cover that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate your advocacy.
Okay, are there any more comments? Okay, if there's no other business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Okay, all in favor, say aye. All opposed?